Good morning. Hello, my friends. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a great morning. I'm a little late this morning. Most of it is my fault. My computer, however, is going to be in the bottom of a lake here soon. But other than that, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you are here. We're going to talk a bunch of things. You guys make my day that you're here. I'm running late and you guys are in the chat waiting for me. Thank you for that. It's such a blessing and it makes me feel amazingly awesome, especially on a day like today. And I'm just going to say it again. This is not good marketing when you start a stream and tell people about other streams, but there's a couple of my friends who are live streaming today from the opening of Disney's Hollywood Studios in Orlando, Walt Disney World. Resort TV 1 and a bunch of others are live right now. It's just open. I think they opened about a half hour ago, and if you know me well. I don't mind. Obviously, I want you here, and I want to share what I'm going to share with you, and I love you guys being here. But I want you guys to know about that, and I want to support my friends too, and they're alive there right now. I have not ridden Rise of the Resistance yet, but I'm glad to see it's open. You know, I think this is a marker that I've been looking for, and I'll say hi to everybody in chat here in 1 second. It really is. Today matters in my head, maybe more than it should, because they opened the two parks. They had their cast member previews. They had their annual pass holder previews, and now we have started to see what I and many others predicted, some hate coming out. If you were here yesterday, thank you for being here. Lots of numbers yesterday, lots of new people, lots of new subscribers from the show that talked about my friend Tanya, that crazy Disney lady, and some hate she got online. The great and powerful and not funny Trevor Noah went and blasted. I was going to talk about it today, but I didn't want to go negative 2 days in a row. I got to be honest. I think the big news of the day probably is Trevor Noah in the Disney world. Trevor Noah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, he does one of the late night shows that I've never seen in my whole life, but I've watched him on YouTube where there's clips about him. I don't find him funny, and I'm annoyed at him right now because he, like so many others, wants to tell other people what to do. And not just that, I tell people what to do all day, every day. Don't we all? But he's actually mad at people and shames people when they don't, which seems to be what half of America is doing right now. Trevor Noah came out and blasted people who were at Disney. And I guess he thinks we're just supposed to live our life in a bubble. Anyway, so today's big news is this. Disney stock gets a buy rating at Goldman on underappreciated streaming potential. If you're regular to the show, and if you're here, I'm going to say hi to you in chat in 1 second. If you're regular to the show, I've been saying this since before the pandemic. We'll get to it shortly. Let's say hi to everybody in chat. Sandy Norris here, almost a full hour early. Thank you, Sandy, for being here. We'll be here, I think, she says. Well, I'm glad you're here or we're here. Becky and Nola. You can't say Becky and Nola without putting a smile on your face. You know why? Nola, beignets, and Dr. Facilier. I say yes. I had Disney stock for over 10 years now. I bought it at $20 a share. Oh, I'm jealous. I bought it at 82 a couple months ago. Wish I bought more. Misty with the D, good morning to you. Happy Wednesday, right? Wednesday already. I know. My mom's in the house. What's going on? My mom, the sure nut 60 in here. Happy tax deadline. Is it today? Oh, it is. It's tax deadline day. You're right. Yeah. July 15th. If you extended it, it's tax deadline day. Forgot about that. Boy, did we? Better ask my wife. I don't even know. This year's been a weird year. I've been in the past made a couple mistakes on that front too. Hollywood Studios and Epcot. Yes, that's true. I didn't mean to leave out Epcot. I just happened to see that Resort TV 1 and a couple others. There's some Emporium and Gonzo and some others are at Epcot. I'm sure there's people, or I'm at Hollywood Studios. I'm sure there's people live at Epcot today too. I enjoyed very much Corey. I only got to see like 10, 15 minutes of it because I had to head to work that right then. Was it 2 days ago? But Corey Meets World was over at Epcot. And it was awesome. It was awesome. OCV, Orange Cone Vlog in the house. What's going on? Kadani Sean's what's going on? Welcome in. Glad you are here. Who else? Mar in Memphis. I think I said hi, but I can say it again. Is it buffering? Uh-oh. Am I buffering? I don't see that. Hannah Coleman's in the house. It certain is Bright Suns. Mark says, I like that. Guys, are we buffering? Let me know. Dizzy Dan in the house. What's going on? I'm glad you're here, my man. Dean Bancroft is here. Hello. Popping in to say hi, but I'm going back to Resort T1 in a few minutes. I totally understand. David Druitt. Oh, yeah. Thank you, David Druitt. I appreciate that. I really do. Had a big day. You know, my channel's been pretty stagnant over the last 6 weeks. 6 weeks. It's even been down. But yesterday, Tanya, people came to hear about Tanya's story. I'm not kidding. And again, Tanya will be on the show Sunday night. We haven't determined times yet. DizTube, 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock Eastern time is normally scheduled. at that time. She may or may not be right then. She may be later. I've got, my guests, June and Rachel. We're trying to work out the schedule, but either at 8 Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, or a little bit after that, we're going to have Tanya on to tell her side of the story. And we're going to be talking to This Life of Ours also, I hope, and that's going to be great. Anyway, I'm David Drew, and I appreciate your kind words. Thank you so much. Orange Cone Vlog says to me, just going to be on for a little bit. Flying out at 1 p.m. to Seattle. You'll be flying. Good for you. Good or new orientation. I love it. I love it. Back on Thursday. Buddy of mine flew up to Salt Lake City and back to San Diego the other day. Said it was the easiest flight he ever did in his life. Nobody was there. Yeah. I've never heard of Trevor Noah. Yeah, he's I don't know what the name, Daily Show maybe? I don't know. I think he took over the Daily Show for, I'm not sure. I don't want to say it wrong. I find him not funny, but I don't like that kind of humor. Don from Hitchhiking Bone says, I own Disney stock. Yay, they're having a good day today. It's still a buy, in my universal opinion. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Jackie says, hi, everybody. Say hi to Resort TV One. You can say hi to them, too. RV and Disney. Corey's live at Epcot today. There you go. Bill, my buddy, Magic the Mouse TV, is in the chat. Says that Corey will be over at Epcot. Did I catch everybody? I think I caught everybody. Addie family, good morning. Addie, am I coming on today? Let me know. Text me or do whatever. I should be available. Yesterday was just fine. Private plane with the owners. Nice, OCB. Yeah, my buddy Andy, I don't know if he flew. I don't know what he did, but I know he flew. I can't afford to buy the minimum shares in Disney. Yes, you can, big Disney fan. Besides, it'll cost me my state benefits in HUD. No, it won't, Disney fan. So we're going to talk about that. Let's talk about what Goldman Sachs says. And then if you want to talk about how you can get in Jeep, I can teach you today. You can get in for $1, Keith. Pete Devin in the house. What's going on, Pete? How are you? Sundays, there you go, RV Disney. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get right to the news. Disney stock gets a buy from rating at Goldman on underappreciated streaming potential. So if you've been listening to me at all, what I said just recently, what I'll continue to say is, what part of crazy are you connected to if you think Disney's not in great shape? They've taken out 2 liquidity loans in the past, year and a half. They have cash on hand to stay closed for a long, long time. Of course, they don't want to. Of course, you don't want to lose money. They have cash on hand like nobody's been, other than Apple. I mean, I shouldn't say this. Apple is the one you think of that has the most dollars, but Disney's doing fine. Disney's doing fine. They took out a line of credit about a year and a half ago or so. They took out another one just after the pandemic started. They've got plenty of cash to continue to pay their people. Okay, as you can tell, they opened and the place looked great, right? But more importantly than that, streaming, y'all. The dude who just left Disney for TikTok, Mr. Bob Iger himself, they made a huge play to get into live video, streaming, all those things. Have you noticed Disney Plus is a hit? Disney Plus has been around for about 6 months. Disney Plus has about 1/3 of the paid subscriber base that Netflix has amassed in how many years? If you look at Netflix stock and you look at Disney stock, which one's a better buy? It's not even close, people. If you determine to take Disney, all of the business out of Disney except for streaming, it would still be a huge buy. Disney Plus streaming won't go anywhere. Disney Plus will be an unbelievably high loyalty rate. I know there's at least one person in the chat who told me they're going to cancel. That's the only person I've ever heard about canceling. I don't believe that the number of cancellations is going to be high at all. Netflix doesn't have a high cancellation rate, but it's got, they have some attrition. Disney Plus is going to have less. Us, Disney fans, are pretty loyal. Now, you might say, yeah, but they're not going to make new content. I think they've taken that argument away with one little show called The Mandalorian alone, but I'm probably not the right person to give a fair assessment of if Disney Plus is going to stick around because I love it. But guys, it's not going anywhere. Hey, Christine. Hey, Jenny. What's going on? Hey, ATJ. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that on the 4K. I really do. Thank you so much. I'm proud of it. It's the 4th step in a 100-step journey that I'm really excited about. Disney Plus was the best move that Disney made in the Fox acquisition. Yeah, but here we go, OCV. Or you can say the Marvel, or you can say Star Wars, or. Bob Iger will go down in history as one of the great CEOs of our company, and he'll be known as the acquisition CEO. Yeah, brilliant. Could Fox have just had its own channel with all of its ownings, all of its material? Yeah, and now we have that too. And yes, I am saying we on purpose. Disney Plus is really good movie coming out next month called The One and the Only. Ivan, I don't know about that, but that's cool. All right, let's get back to this. So Disney stock gets a buy rating at Goldman. Well, I'm just reading straight. What is it? It's actually not a website I like. It's Market Watch. Market Watch is a very, 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 very political income financial website. They're terrified, and they want everyone to be terrified. But I'm reading from them anyway because it's the one that popped up, and it's all over. You can read it anywhere, but whatever. Walt Disney Co. DIS on a stock ticker could amass more than 150 million Disney Plus streaming subscribers by 2025, wrote Goldman Sachs analyst Brett Feldman, who initiated coverage of the media giant's stock with a buy rating at 137. So let's stop there. 144, I believe, was the number that it was at. A little bit of time before. I don't want to lie to you, but I'm pretty sure it was at 144 a little bit before the pandemic. When the pandemic hit, hey, Corner Sports, what's going on? when the pandemic hit, it dropped all the way down to, I believe, 81 and change. I've bought in two small. I only own like 15 shares. I'm not rich. But I bought a couple. I bought in two different blocks. I think I bought two in 82 and two at 88 or something like that. I think I own 15 through Webull. I also have an app called Robinhood where you can buy for free on your phone. And then we bought direct last year when we bought the house. What the extra money we took out, we bought, I don't know, 10 shares or something like that there. So I have less than 30 shares. So I don't want to act like I'm some, freaking bigwig guy. I'm not. I am on Webull and I am on Robinhood, and I'm a huge proponent of it. If you want to know how to do that, I'm happy to help you. I've actually received hundreds of dollars in free stock for people using my referral link. If you use my referral link on Webull and or on Robinhood, I get free stock and you get free stock, and I can help you. And Keith, I think it was Keith, pretty sure it was Keith, big Disney fan, said you couldn't afford it. Yes, you can. You can buy in fractions. You can give $1. You could buy in Amazon today. You can buy in fractional shares for free. All you have to do is put it on your phone. So if you're interested in that, there's links in the description, and you can email me and I'll send you the notes. You can also hit me up on Slack where I talk about this a little more. But it's absolutely what's it at right now? What's it at right now? Let's just go straight to it. Let me not tell you what we were at yesterday. Let's just pull it up. So I'm on my Webull app. Disney right now is at $121. Did I hit the wrong button? You have to look on the bottom. It's smaller than I wanted to show you, but Diz, $121, and you can see I made about 17% so far, and that's on Webull. And so, just to be very, very blunt, is 121 more or less than 140? I mean, is Disney a $144 stock? It already has been. $144. We are in depressed stock market times. Now, today is doing well. Today's a rally. But the market dropped it went from like 26 or 28,000. I think it was at 28,000. Talking about the Dow now. 28,000 to 18,000, I think. I'm pretty sure. So just do the math. If you could get in at 18,000 and it was already at 28,000, it's going to get up to 100. It's going to get up to 28 again. The pressure's up. I mean, that's free money. And it relates to Disney at 121 today. It was in the 80s before. At 121, it's going to. Goldman Sachs says its buy rating means it's time to buy. It's going to go up. And they have a price target of 137. My price target is 145. Why? Because it was 144. And my price target of 145 is the end of this year. I call 185 by the end of next year. Why? I just think so. I think that it's one of those things like, why is Tesla through the roof? Tesla is one of the most expensive, most profitable. How do I say this? The stock makes Tesla one of the most valuable. Tesla is the most valuable auto company in the world. Tesla barely even sells any cars. Part of this is people just want to own Tesla. Well, you know what? People just want to own Disney too. And by the way, it's a great investment. Are they making money even when they're closed? Yeah, Disney is. Think about the merchandise. Think about the licensing. Think about Disney Plus. And by the way, they're about to have all this pent up demand, all the dollars that people have not been spending, although people are spending money again. The depths of the pandemic, middle of March, nobody was spending. Everybody is spending now. We're spending more in June, and it looks like in July. I'm talking about America here. We're spending more this year at this point than we were year to date last year in America. What does that say? People have some money. and people are sick of staying home. So what say you? Are people going to start going to the movies when it's safe? Are people going to start going on vacations when it's safe? Are they going to take a Disney cruise? Are they going to go to the Disney parks? Are they going to do the things that we want to do more or less than they did before? More. Also, these kinds of sectors where people go to have fun, those kind of sectors, they do great in great times. Hey, Matt W., happy birthday, bud. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday, buddy. Wow, happy birthday. Yeah, I'm seeing people in chat. That is awesome. In good times, people spend money and go on vacation. And in tough times, you know what? People spend money and go on vacation. Disney's a safe play. This is the worst case scenario for Disney. They shut down their parks. They shut down their movies. But they're not going to not play those movies, right? They have an inventory, and it doesn't go bad. It's not like milk. We're still going to have all those movies come out. And the Disney parks aren't going to shut down. It's just going to make things stronger for them. Continuing on the Goldman Sachs article from MarketWatch. The company had 54.5 million subscribers as of early May. The company is rapidly emerging as a global leader in the direct-to-consumer entertainment. Again, they bought BAMTech. Major League Baseball was connected to a company called BAMTech, B-A-M-M Tech, and they were the leader in live to consumer video, the best. They had the best technology, and so Disney bought it, and that's one of the things that preceded Disney Plus being as awesome as it is. And that's one of the things that a gentleman who left for TikTok was involved with. A lot of people were worried about that, but we're fine. Where to go? He calculates that the market value Disney Plus at 50 to 60% discount to Netflix business. Yeah. Netflix is a great business. Netflix isn't going to go away. Netflix is a great business. People love it. It's easy. They come to their house, they watch it. If they continue to create new content and get new things on the platform, maybe people won't leave Netflix. But Disney's a safer play by far. Feldman expects that the service could turn profitable in fiscal 2021. That's insanely fast. Netflix didn't do that. Amazon didn't do it that fast. It'd be like a year and a half. While he said the consensus view is targeting fiscal 2023, he calculates that the market value Disney Plus at 50% discount to Netflix, I just said that, a gap that he expects will close as Disney Plus approaches Netflix-like scale and economics over the next few years. I'm almost done. Nobody likes to be read to. I just want to finish this and get the last point in. Disney shares have gained 15% over the past 3 months. And I can tell you I'm up 18% on my overall portfolio since then, and that's because I'm a Disney-heavy little mini portfolio. The S&P 500 is up 16% over that span. I'm up 18. Yay. And the S&P 500, I just said that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so a little bit of boredom talk probably. I don't want to bore you guys to death. And I'm not trying to get you to invest if you don't want to, but I am trying to tell people like Keith who say they can't is you can. You can. There's 2 apps on my phone. They're free. They cost me nothing. They don't charge me commissions, and they let me buy stocks. Now, I have not yet bought in fractions, but you can on Robinhood. You have to sign up for it, and it takes a couple, I don't know, it took like a week for me to get approved. I'm approved, and I haven't even used it yet because if I want to buy Sonos, I just buy Sonos. If I want to buy Disney, I just buy Disney. But if you can't, let's say Disney's at $130 next week, and you can't pay $130, but you got $13. You can drop $13 and get a fractional share. There's no wall in front of you. It's not Disney, by the way, it's anything. There's no wall in front of you getting in the market. And while I would say you should have done it a couple months ago, you've given up 18%. Here's the good news. The market always goes up. Now, the market always goes up if you're patient. It's like think about it like this, my subscriber count on YouTube. The past 6 weeks before yesterday, it was down. Past 6 weeks, that's frustrating. Not down compared to the growth before, down in general. And there's some reasons for that I can bore you with, but that's inside baseball stuff, and who's going to care? But then it spiked yesterday because I had the Tanya video was very, very, lots of new people came to the channel. You're one of them. Thanks. And Tanya had a good day yesterday too. I watched. She had a very good day yesterday for subscribers, and that makes my day. But it's like that. Like I had a video, the COPPA video, Child Online Privacy Protection Act video that I did. I don't know, what was that? November, October, December? I don't really remember. But my channel subscriber numbers are going, a little bit up. and then boom, they go up, and then they come down, and boom, they go up. And that's what the stock market does, but it always goes up. Now, to be fair and to be legal, I do own stock in Disney. I have to say that. I am not a financial advisor. I'm also not an idiot, and I like money. So if you're interested at all, yeah, thank you, Hitchhiking Bones. Exactly. I should be doing this on that channel, right? The Animated Investor is my is one of my other channels. I don't post on there a lot. I've only got probably 8 videos on there now. It is my financial journey on YouTube, what I'm doing with the money on YouTube and where I'm putting it. And if you're interested, I'll tell you the quick version now. Every dollar that I make on YouTube either goes back to the YouTube channel or into an investment. So I'm either buying stock or stuff for the YouTube channel. So lights, camera, action, stuff like that. I bought a thing called Story Blocks that'll help my videos, just to make better stuff for you guys and to have fun with it and blah, 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 blah. So I'm either buying stock or putting it into the YouTube channel. And so part of that is the referral links. Part of that is like frankly, the Weeble. If you're interested in getting in, you should use my or someone else's Weeble link and my or somebody else's Robinhood stock link. Why? I get free stock and you get free stock. And there's other things too. Epidemic Sound. If you click on my link for that, I get a free month. You get a free month. I haven't paid for Epidemic Sound. I have it on 2 channels. I haven't paid for it in, 3 or 4 months because people click on it and they get it for free for a month, and I get it free for a month. It's a win-win-win. TubeBuddy, I love TubeBuddy. I have some friends who are at TubeBuddy that I really am having a great time working with, and yeah. So you get it for free if you use my referral link. You can get it for free anywhere. But if you use my referral link and then you buy, they'll send me half of that payment. I mean, that's amazing. So my point is, if a lot of people want to get rich on YouTube. And I'm not saying you can't get rich on YouTube. Plenty of people do, but I think the pot at the end of the rainbow stuff is gone. You didn't get in early. It was years ago. You just throw up a video, everybody watches it. The days of that are over. But you can still build a community. You can still grow over time, and you can still do things like that. And it's not just about AdWords at all. I'll make more on TubeBuddy referrals the end of next year than AdWords, I bet. But part of that is because I love TubeBuddy and I share it out. So anyway, back to the Disney stock, and it's not just Disney stock. Everything, there's so many other good plays. I'm a big fan of Wells Fargo. I'm big fan of Sonos. I'm a big fan of the cruise lines, Norwegian and Carnival. I think there's a lot of money to be made there. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. I've been a nonprofit executive for a lot of years, and I have foregone money. We're fine. We're comfortable. We're not rich at all. We're middle-class, normal human beings. We have enough money to go to Chili's when we want to. My employees have enough money to go to Chili's when they want to. That's kind of my bar. I just say Chili's because everybody knows Chili's. But too long, I let that part of it go. And now that I have a second and a third grandkids, I foresee the next 20 or 30 years of my life taking my kids and their families to Disney. And you know what I better do if I'm going to do that? I better put some money in the bank because I've been a nonprofit executive for too long. and we do fine, but we're not rich. Nonprofit is nonprofit. So anyway, what do you guys think? I wanted to talk about a couple things today, but I thought when I saw that Hollywood Studios was going to be open and Epcot was going to be open, I knew that there'd be a lot of people over on those channels. And I don't mind, again, if you're just getting here, I don't mind telling you, my friends Resort TV 1 are live right now at Hollywood Studios. My other friend, Corey, like I have 2 friends, another friend of mine, Corey Meets World, will be at Epcot. Bill is in the chat. He said when, soon, if not now. And I have a fairly busy first half of my day, So I probably won't be in any of the shows, to be very, very honest with you, but I might watch them when I get home just to see, crowd sizes and such. But hey, Jennifer Quinn, what I want to do, hey, part of your world busy, I really should stop stalling and get the van packed. I've been putting it off, and I'm supposed to be leaving in a few hours. I will see y'all from the road tomorrow morning. Part of your world adventures, you drive safe. Wherever you're going, I hope you have a great time. I think that, again, Keith said he couldn't get. I wish I would have got into the market sooner as a younger man. I wish I would have had Weeble and Robinhood, and there's some other ones too. I wish the world would have had a fees-free ability to buy into it, because I believe the stock market is one of the, there he is, big Disney fan. I think the stock market is one of the places that you can create wealth. And wealth is a beautiful thing. Wealth is freedom. My inspiration for accumulation is distribution. I'll say that again. My inspiration for accumulation is distribution. And some of the people I want to distribute to are my wife and my daughters and my grandkids. And some of that is to DVC. And I like to distribute to Disney and to other people. We do what we do. You can do what you can do. But it is freedom. It's not about dollars in the bank. It's about doing what you want to do, when you want to do it, with who you want to do it, right? And right now, I want to do this with you. But if I can tell one person, if I can share with one person today, the great Pat Flynn, who's also live, will be live. Well, just went live 2 minutes ago. He does the income stream every day. It's awesome. Happy birthday, Matt, again. He says to just give one person one result every day. And I love that. Give one person one result every day. And that result is different for every person. But maybe for you today, it's you go, Jeff might be a lunatic, but this might work. And maybe you click my Webull link or my Robinhood link, and you put it on your phone for free. And then maybe you deposit whatever the minimums are. I think it's like $100. I don't really know. I don't want to lie to you. So you can put the money into the Webull app, and it's still your money. It's still your app. And then you go out and buy Disney or Sonos or Carnival Cruise or Norwegian Cruise or Walmart, or maybe you buy fractional stock of Amazon. Maybe you get into Amazon. Pat Flynn is a genius, Caitlin. and you know what? The genius of Pat Flynn is that he shares. So he doesn't know anything that he doesn't want people to know. And he doesn't know anything that's necessarily hard to know. The genius of Pat Flynn, Caitlin, is his ability to share. And I pray that I can be that kind of person too. And that's what I'm trying to do right now. If you're young, if you're old, if you're alive, if you're smart, if you're dumb, if you're blue, if you're yellow, if you're on the planet and you have a smartphone, you should have Webull on your phone, and you should have Robinhood on your phone. And when you're in Starbucks next time, you can spend your money on your phone on Starbucks, and you can buy the stuff. And you know what else you can do? You can sit down, you can enjoy, you can talk to your friends, and you can click the button and buy Starbucks stock. And then pretty soon, you did that every month for a year. And then all of a sudden, you've got a freaking portfolio. And then pretty soon, you actually have some wealth. And pretty soon, you actually have freedom. And pretty soon, you can do what you want, when you want, with who you want. And I think that's beautiful. Webull, referral link below. Robinhood, referral link below. You can buy fractional shares, which simply means you don't have to spend $130 to buy one share of Disney. It's at $122. You can't afford Tesla. You think it's going to go to 2,000? It's at 1,500 right now. Maybe you put $15 in and you watch it go to 20. I bought Ford at $4. Ford, which actually sells trucks, I bought at $4. Tesla, which actually doesn't sell many, it's at $1,500. You buy Ford at $4, it goes to $6. You make $2. You do that 100 times, you make $200. Does that make sense? Disney's a buy, people. Disney's a buy. Disney's a long-term buy. I say so. I do own some. I am not a pro. Use this for entertainment purposes only, but screw that. Pay yourself. What I do is, I got a raise from my employer last year. And what that amount is, comes to me twice a month, 2 paychecks. And so I also take my raise and I put it into that. So any money that comes into YouTube, from Google, and any money that's above and beyond what we made last year on my raise goes to stocks or the YouTube channel. Jennifer says, I never know how to buy stocks. Anyone know how I can? Jennifer, yeah, I do. Go into the description of this video, and there's 2 referral links. One's for Webull and one's for Robinhood. Pick the one you want. I prefer Webull for 2 reasons. More information, and it's a more stable app. That said, Robinhood is the more popular one by far. And you just click the link. If you click the link, then you are referring to me, you. If you deposit, they're going to give you free stock. and they'll give me free stock too. You guys want to see how much free stock I've got from people doing that? And you guys know me. Do I talk about this a lot? I mean, I talk about it, but I don't think I talk about it a lot. So I'm in my Webull app right now. I'm hitting my free stock. I just hit the button, my free stock. And these are my free stocks that I have so far. I don't even know what RF is. This popped up like 2 weeks ago. It's worth $11. I've got Levi for free. These are what it was worth at the time that they gave it to me. Another Levi for free. Another Levi for free. Another Levi for free. Viacom for free. Viacom for free. I don't even know what those little ones are. I don't even remember what they are. So was that 14 stocks, 12 stocks, whatever. Those are all for free. And I have them also for free on Robinhood. Webull has more free stock. They always have unbelievable deals. So again, if you use the link, you can use somebody else's link. But if you use my link and you make a deposit within 30 days, I think, I don't want to lie to you. I don't know all the rules. I don't care about all the rules. But if you do, they're all there. But if you click on the link and you deposit, I get free stock. So the girl at my bank, she did it. A couple people, I don't know all the names who are in chat right now, but a couple of my friends in here did it. It's free stock. And again, it's on your phone and they don't take any fees. What people used to have as blocking them from getting into buying stock, you don't have anymore. It's on your dang phone. So, and by the way, if you do use my link and you show me use my link, I have a channel, my Slack channel, that's just for investment people, and it becomes a little club and we have fun. My friend, the Viacom Project, I don't know if you're here, that he's done it. We talk stock all the time. There's a couple people. I don't want to leave money out. It's a lot of fun. The investors who do the best job make it a game. And you know what? It's fun to win. And this game's easy. This game's easy. I hope that is what Jeff Stock does. Don't fall down. Did I fall down? Webull. Oh, Weebulls. Well, I used to love Weebulls. Yeah, Webull. Webull. Again, it's in the description. Also, Robinhood. Robinhood's blowing up. Robinhood is huge with the millennials. It's a very pretty app. It's very easy to use. So is Webull. Webull's starting to get into the marketing game because Robinhood's crushing them. Robinhood shuts down sometimes, and Webull does not. Anyway, but I love them both. I use them both. Yes, there you go. Yeah, resort budgeting in the chat. There you go. Resort budgeting. Yes, I got you 2 free. I got 2 free. So there you go. Resort budgeting is in the chat. What did you get free? Did you get Levi's too? I think we got Levi's. Did we tell each other we got Levi's? Anyway, the stock market isn't smart for returning college students since I'm trying to save. Okay. If you say so. The stock market isn't smart for a returning college student since I'm trying to save every penny to pay. I mean, you can have more money to pay it off, or you can have less money to pay it off. Whatever. You should. You do you. Is it time to buy Disney? Get free stock for you? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hitchhiking Bones on the ball. I'm going to go, guys. Hitchhiking Bones, have a great day. Levi's. Yeah, I didn't buy Levi's. I don't think it's a buy necessarily, but they gave it to me for free. I'm not trying to sell you. I'm trying to tell you, and I'm trying to help you, and you do whatever you want. But right now, as a fan of Disney, I wanted to own Disney, and I do. Again, we bought, I think, 15 on Webull, and I don't know, a few others, 10 or 15 through direct from Disney last year when we bought the house. I just think it makes sense. It'll be at 144 for sure because it was already. In general, the market goes up. If you look at what the current investment climate is, probably not the best place to look because you got 20% for free just for not being dumb. I have this philosophy, just buy and hold, because I want to get my account up so I can have a nice amount so we can go do something awesome for me and my family and my kids and my grandkids when I'm older. But I do sell some stuff. I do buy things in short term. This isn't day trading, although you can. My son-in-law is doing day trading, diving into it. It's amazing how much you can grow your financial position by letting your money make you money. I can look at the free stock on the app, but I can't add additional money on other companies. Sure you can. I don't think I understand your question. You can buy stock and you get free stock if you deposit. Invest in what you love. Exactly. Well, I invest in what I love in the sense that I invest in things that I think are going to go up. And frankly, right now, almost everything's going to go up. I also invest in things I don't love. A couple of things, two of my investments, I would never use the product, but people will. But yeah, that's an example that people like. Make it blue. I'm in college and I have a financial aid. It's sad you have to pay. Okay. I had a mental block about buying stock, says Mar. Wow. My dad was careful with money. We couldn't even use those penny gumball machines because they are a waste. They are a waste. That doesn't pay you. That gives you cavities. He didn't invest because he considered it gambling. Okay. I mean, if you put your dollars in under the pillow, as long as they, it doesn't burn down and they don't get robbed, I guess the dollars stay the same. But if I put $10 into a box, and then they give me $14 out of it, I don't know. That seems obvious to me. Timothy Rainwater's in the house. What's going on, my friend? Timothy Rainwater's here. So again, I'm not trying to sell. I'm just telling you what I'm doing, and I love it, and it's fun. Weevil and Robinhood, if you're interested, links are below. If you want to know more, if you sign up under my link, just sign up on my Slack. We talk about it all the time. I'm happy to talk about anybody. I will tell you this. People don't get in, and I'm talking to 3 or 4 or 5 of you, but it's for everybody. You don't get in because of fear. I mean, don't use money that you need to pay, right? I guess, in the example that Mar talks about her dad, if you're putting your money, gambling is taking your money that you need for your kid's formula and putting it in on red and spinning the wheel, right? Taking the money that you have and letting it work for you and making it have more for you. Like, we teach financial education in America so poorly. Are your dollars there? Are they never coming back? When you spend them, do they never come back? Or does, in my opinion, and I'm right, God give you more every time you need it? I think God gives you more every time you need it. I think when you use those dollar bills for things that you need, you want, you desire, you get more. It's not magic. Everybody knows how to make money. How do you make more money? Do you trade your time for money? Do you go work for somebody else and do what he or she or they want in exchange for what they tell you you're worth? Okay. Or do you accumulate some and let that give you freedom? I don't know. I mean, you can tell where I think it should be. I've been investing in my children's teeth. Yes. Oh, my 18-year-old is at the end of her costing me dollars on her teeth, and I've got one more daughter, and this one will be the largest project of them all. I haven't done financial aid yet since I'm returning fall 2021, since I work in minimum wage and not a dependent anymore. So I'm hoping that the out-of-pocket expenses isn't that much. People always tell me to buy stocks, so Disney is always going to be there. Why not? Jennifer, if you're as young as it sounds like you are in the stream, and you bought. So last year when we bought this house, I made it a goal to add 1 share of Disney a month for the rest of my life. And I'm going to do better than that now. But it gives you freedom. It lets you, do you want to have resources to do what you want? Or do you hope that somebody will tell you that if you fill out the form that maybe you don't have to follow this or follow, you can do this, and you can. I mean, it really is the millennial age right now is such a dependent, in need of someone to tell them what they can do. Society, it's shocking to me. People always tell me about, the stock market is great right now. Timothy, it's on fire. It's on fire. Mar says dad would be certificates of deposit and had 70,000 in savings when he died, but not stocks. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with being a dad and being safe. I'm a dad. I want to keep my kids safe. If you know that you buy a CD and they're going to, so $70,000 to say they're giving you 0.9%, let's just do 1% to do easy math. So you put $70,000 in a CD for 9 months, right? And they give you 1%. It's probably 0.9 right now, but let's just do 1 because math is easy. At 1% is easy. $70,000, you don't have access to it for 9 months. Okay? You give them your $70,000 and you don't have access to it for 9 months. And then you get 1%. So they take your $70,000 and they use it for what they want, but you don't get to use it for what you want. And at the end of that, you get what would be less than $700, less than 1%. Or you can take that $70,000 and put it into fill in the blank, anything stock right now. And in those 9 months, how will it do? And by the way, you have liquidity. You can move up and down. You don't want to do this, you can move it over there. You can take it out that day. It seems to me that the safety of a CD is the lack of control you have of your money. You don't get the $70,000 is gone. You will get $70,700 in 9 months if it's a 9-month CD at 1%. And they're usually 9 months. I think they're at 0.9% now. I know, nerd talk, but my point is the safety ensures. Is it of value to give somebody $70,000 of yours that you can't use for 9 months in exchange for that money back in an additional $700? I guess it depends on your, just like in the world that we're in today, right now, it depends on your tolerance for risk. You know, I saw a stat on one of the news things yesterday for young people. I think it was the age 20 to 40 or whatever. I think it's 40 times. I'm going to give a stat, and it's about a horrible thing. So I apologize if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the stat was people from 20 to 40 have a 40 times more likelihood of dying by accident. Car accident is usually how you die if you die by accident. By accident than you do, COVID. But we all want to be in a cocoon right now. And I think there's part of that with investment. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. If you're more risk averse, that's okay. I'm risk averse. My mom's in the chat right now. She can tell you I'm very risk averse. But I'm very passionate about educating myself and using the tools that God gives me to make my life and my family's life better. Bone JW63 in the house. What's going on? I'm under 30. Man, I'm jealous. I'm over 30. And turned on the auto increment on my 401k when I started with my company. Now I have a nest egg. Awesome. Company match 3%. If you have a company match and you're not using it, you're just dumb. Ooh, let me say that again. If your company is giving you free money, you're just dumb. You have to do it. If you just do it. Just do it. Maximize it. Just do it. I'm not a fan of 401ks, but I did well. Yeah, if you start early and you just set it and forget it, right? I mean, that's a crazy guy on TV, but the market will move forward. If you believe in America, if you believe in the economy, if you believe that, a meteor's not going to hit, if you believe that you just take 10% of your check and pay yourself. And what does that mean? That doesn't mean buy an iPhone. That doesn't mean go to Arby's, which I go to Arby's much. It means invest it. Got an annual 3% raise and never missed what I contributed. There you go. That's what Bone JW63 is going to have, a successful financial life. I guarantee it because of what I just read. I am using my raise from last year to this year. I don't even know how much it is. I don't know. $80. I don't even know. And I'm putting my YouTube money and my money that's my raise from last year to this year. I don't like 401ks because someone else is deciding where my money goes. Now that the world has Webull and Robinhood and the other apps on the phone, I have my own. Here, you want to see my 401k? I mean, I have a 401k too, but here is, and this is just on Webull. This isn't all my. I have other things too, but I have AMC. I just bought. It's too hard to read. I only have 3, but I just bought 3 on AMC. Why? It's $4. When people start going to the movies, they'll be back at 10. I don't even know what RF is. It's one of my free ones. Wells Fargo, I'm a fan of. I have 1 share of Walmart. Walmart's going to go to the moon, people. I've done well. I bought it at 116. It's at 133. I mean, I bought it like a month ago. Like I took $114 and I put it in this app here, Webull. And now if I took it out today, I'd have $133. So I took $114. Here, when did I buy Walmart? Let's just look it up. So this is a good example. This is one. I'll give you 2. I'm going to do one example on Walmart and one another. So I've got a good friend that a lot of you guys know from YouTube, but I'm not going to say who it is because it's not my job to tell people where people work, but a good friend who is a Disney YouTuber who works for Walmart. And he said, man, whatever. It's crazy busy. So I bought one at 118. on June 25th. It's July 15th. So in what, 20 days? So in 20 days, I took 118 of my dollars, called 119, and I invested it. And if I pulled it out right now, I could do it live, but I don't want to. I want to keep it. I could take out $133.55. Let's find a cheaper one for somebody who's, oh yeah, well, I don't have $133. Okay, fine. Ford. Let's do Ford. This is a good one. This is a good one, right? Ford. Disney talk, I know, right? We're not even talking Disney anymore. This is my Ford. And again, I'm not a mogul. This isn't millions of dollars. This is just my real life. On, what does that say? March, come on. The light's hitting pretty hard. There you go. On March 23rd, on the bottom there, I bought 14 shares of Ford at $4.14. So this was at the time of the pandemic. What was it? So it's March 23rd. So I think we are starting to stay home on March 15th. Pretty sure. I wouldn't swear to that. So on March 23rd, President Trump, I think, came out and said, hey, we're going to take a couple companies and they're going to stop what they're doing and they're going to build us ventilators. And Ford came out pretty quickly and said, yeah, we're in. And Ford went to work for America and bought into, we need ventilators right now. Bought into, that's a funny way to say that, right? And so they made a bunch of ventilators and I thought, Ford's going to get a bump from that. And then I looked into Ford. Now, analysts don't think Ford is a buy, but Tesla makes a few cars and a few trucks, and their stock is at 115. Ford makes a ton of cars and a ton of trucks, and is a profitable company and has been around for years. And their stock was at $4. So I bought 14 at $4.14. And then what did I do? 3 days later, on March 26th, it was already up at $5.12. And I sold. So I sold 14 shares and I made $14. So I had $45 and they gave me $60. All right. So then on April 6th, it was back down at $4.41 and I bought 10 more. And now it's worth $67. That's not magic. So there you go. I don't know. I think what I want you guys to know is two things. Disney's a huge buy right now, and this is super easy. If you have a smartphone, you have a bank account, you've already done the hard part. I wish they would teach classes about credit cards, bank investments, and stocks for high school students. High school students are terrified of financials. High school students just want to go to Starbucks and use their phone and not see their statement, and they're shocked. I work with kiddos. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I hope that's helpful. Make It Blue, try to apply for it. They might give you a grant. I don't know. I'm under 30 and turn bone. I love that. I love that so much. I'm way behind the chat here, guys. I'm sorry. My last statement on my 457 was around 20% return. Nice, Timothy. Nice. I got an annual 3% raise and never missed what I contributed. Exactly. I think it went back to being raised during the Depression era. Sure, Mar. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. You can pinch those pennies. You know what? At the end, you pinch it. You know what you got at the end? You got a penny. Diversifying stocks is what I've heard. Yeah. I would say screw that thought, though. Get started in stocks. Delete diversify in stocks, because my best guess is people don't even know what that means. Sorry. But my best guess is people don't even know what that means. What you're hearing right now is get started in stocks. Just do it. I don't even know if my company that I work for, TJ Maxx, will give me a yearly review. I don't know. Arby's. I might invest in Arby's for lunch right now. I love me some Arby's. Arby's is good. I had Arby's yesterday. I have 11. What do I have? I have 1,100 in 401k. I wonder if I can transfer it to Webull. Sure you can. Absolutely you can. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me find the right button. It's right there on the app. I've seen it. Well, I don't want to make you guys watch me look for it, but you can. Or it might have been on Robinhood. I'm probably on both. And I know you would be able to do it on TD Ameritrade. Make it blue if you work in retail aid. We'll give you a grant. Trust me on that. Jeff, I'm older than you. My parents, Corner Sports says, my parents gave me AT&T stock when I was born. Still have it. Buy when you were young. Buy when you were young. Buy when you're middle aged. Buy when you're old. Buy when you're sick. Buy when you're healthy. Buy when you're rich. Buy when you're poor. Buy when you're dead. Buy when you're alive. Buy when you're at Disney. Pay yourself. Need help? Should I invest long term? Caitlin, great question. Long term. Short. Here. You ready? Here it comes. Rule number 1. This is from somebody else that I'm stealing it from. Okay. I don't want to get all nerdy on you. Phil Town has a book called Rule Number 1. And I'm going to teach you Phil Town's rule because he's right. Phil Town is a financial guy. It's a whole story. I'm not going to bore you with it right now. Rule number 1 for money. Ready? Don't lose money. Rule number 2. Refer to rule number 1. Now, how do you ensure you don't lose money? Ready, set? This is easy. So let me tell you. When the stock market crashed in March, a bunch of people went, oh no. Oh, my money's gone. What am I going to do? I should call my mommy and cry. And then you know what a bunch of people did? Thousands of us, and I'm proud to be one of them, jumped into the market because it just went on sale. So, Caitlin, I'm talking to you directly. Need help. Should I invest long-term or short-term for my first stocks? Long-term. Here's what you do. I would suggest you find a company you like. Starbucks is about $75. Disney's about $125. Levi's is about $12. I like Sonos. You know, the people, the audio people. Do you like cruising? I think your family goes cruising. Didn't you tell me that? Sonos is about $15. Wells Fargo, I hate banks, but they're profitable. $25. AMC, the movie theater, they're at $4. Ford car. Michaels. You want to talk about Michaels? Let's talk about Michaels. I bought 10 Michaels in March at $1.78. Then I bought another one at $1.84. Then I sold them at $2.28. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Currently, I own 24 shares of Michaels. Everything that I put into Michaels, I sold enough Michaels to get all that money back. Plus, I think, I don't know, $20 or something. Currently, I've paid $0 for all the Michaels I own, and I own 24 shares. I hope you don't take this as bragging. I hope you take this as easy. You can do this too. Now I currently own 24 shares of Michaels. I've paid an average price of $220. Again, I already sold some Michaels to get back my initial investment. I've got all my money back on Michaels. In addition to that, I have all these, and its current value is, come back. $675 right now for a market value of $162. So everything that I put into Michaels, I've already got back. And if I sold today, I'd get $162 free dollars. So do you shop at Michaels, Caitlin? Say you have $40, you can go buy 10 shares of Michaels. Or I guess you could buy, if you had $30, you could buy 5 right now. Now, Michaels, I don't think Michaels is a good play right now, by the way. I'm just using this as an example. Michaels is a good play at $1.80, and now it's at $6.75. But there's other things that are that. There's always good deals. I don't think Michaels is a great long-term deal. I'm going to get out of Michaels. But my point is, yeah, you should buy for the long term. You should buy. What do you love? Do you go to Starbucks all the time? Then save up $75 and get your first stock. Or every time you get $7.50, buy 1/10 of a share. Say you go to Starbucks and instead of spending $3.50, you spend $10, and you buy 1/10 of the Starbucks share and your latte. And you do that 10 times, and then you have 10 lattes, which are consumed and in the trash and are gone. But then you have a share of Starbucks stock, which is a great investment, by the way. I think the most important thing would be to just start. And I would say to you to go long-term so you don't sell. So you just stay in there. Jennifer says, yes, you might get extra money for good grades too. Yeah, I'm so old, they actually did teach us this in high school. Was that on the wall of the cave? It's my mom. I can say that. Household budgeting, checking accounts, how to earn, save. Look, I thought today would be a good day to do this because Disney stock had a nice upgrade yesterday by Goldman Sachs. And I shared that. If you got here late, you can go back to the beginning and I talk about Goldman Sachs upgraded Disney to a buy. They believe it'll go to, what is it, 135? Is it currently at 122? That's free money if you ask me. I also knew that there's going to be a couple people not here today who are regulars because the Disney parks are open. They're going to be in the live streams. I sometimes at the end of my streams say to myself, and we're going to end it right here, I hope I provided value. Arrogantly, maybe, truthfully, honestly, I'm positive we provided value today. I'm positive. You don't have to use my referral link. If you do, you'll get free stock and I'll get free stock. But I'm just going to beg you to look into it. It's super easy. And it'll be the best financial decision of your life if you start today. Just put $20 a month, $100 a month, $5, whatever you've got. Pay yourself. It's fun to watch it go up. It's fun to watch it. It's fun. It's fun. And if you want a little history lesson, just go back and say, well, if I would have bought then, is there any way you can lose? Back to rule number 1, and I'll end with this. How do you make sure you don't lose money with the stock market? It's super easy. It's super easy, Misty. You're welcome. Resort, here it comes. This is the trick. This is the magic to never losing money. When Disney dropped, when it was at 144, and it got all the way down to $88, did you lose money? Only if you're an idiot and you sold. When everybody's losing their head, if those who can keep their head win. When it went down to $80, I bought. I wish I had $1 million. I would have bought $1 million. You know who did? Some oil baron in Saudi Arabia or whatever. I don't even remember. Bought a ton of Disney. They made like $1 billion in a day because they bought. I don't know. I don't want to have the wrong stuff, but there's nothing hard here, guys. There's nothing hard here. The only way you lose money in the stock market is if you sell. So if you buy JCPenney and you know they're going out of business, there you're taking a chance. AMC, I took a chance, but I bought in when they decided they're not going to go bankrupt. And so it's really, really, really easy. Find something you love and get started. People think it's hard to do. It's not. If you need more help, let me know. dolewhip@gmail.com. I have a Slack channel for it. We talk about it all the time. I hope I knock down some of the fear. Take $20. Watch it turn into 25. You'll get the bug. And it'll help you for you and your family and maybe even their kids and their families for the rest of their lives. And thank you. You have a blessed day too. Jennifer, I thought you pull out your money if it's not good. You don't pull out. No. You sell when you've made money. Winners concentrate on winning. Losers watch the winners. And so if you buy Disney at 100 and it drops down to 80, you don't sell. I don't even understand the thinking there. Why would you sell if it's less? You sell if it's more. So you take money and then take your $20 and you put it into this. And when that $20 turns into $30, what I do is I take $20 out and I leave the 10, but I guess you can take all 30 out, but again, maybe if you're buying a house or something, right? But if your price comes down, you just wait for it to go back up. Caitlin, you don't know what a margin account is. And if I'm right, and I am, you don't want one. Cash account. Margin is where you can take, you don't know what margin account is. Cash account is just cash. You don't want a margin account. You don't want a margin account. Someday, maybe, when you learn what that is. But Spirit Airlines is low, about $18 going up. Spirit Airlines. So I love airline stuff. Here's what I think. The great Richard Branson said, if you want to learn how to become a millionaire, become a billionaire, and invest in the airlines. I don't own any airline stock. Airline stocks have done very, very, very well. I have too much fear about the airlines, and not of flying, of how expensive it is to run that business. Misty, thank you for being here. Mark, thank you. This has been thought-inducing. Referral links below, Webull and Robinhood. I do both. I'm not trying to get free stock, although I love free stock. I'm trying to share something that has helped me, and I think it'll help you. Okay, thank you. I was making sure since I'm new to stock market. Yeah, if you have any questions, email me at dolewhip@gmail.com. I'm happy to help. Again, for entertainment purposes only, I am not a stock advisor. There's nothing hard here. You are absolutely smart enough to do this. Every single one of you, I swear, I swear, I swear. You don't have to pay anybody to tell you how to make your money. You take some of your money, and instead of buying Starbucks to consume, you buy Starbucks to make you money. That's it. We're a little over time because I started late. Resort TV One, Corey Meets World, and a lot of other Disney vloggers and live streamers are live at the parks as they go. Enjoy that. I will. I've got a busy day today. Addie, are you still here? I might be on the Addie family show tonight. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I may be on their show tonight. What is Wednesday, right? June and Rachel and Diz Life of Ours are likely going to be my guests this week. Tanya will be on also. Tanya, that crazy Disney lady, talking about death threats for having fun at Disney. It's pretty crazy. And hey, Epic Expert, long time no see, my man. It's good stuff. I hope you got some value out of this. I had fun. And we'll be back to Disney stuff tomorrow. I think that's it. Have fun storming the castle. Weeble, Robinhood, links below. It's free. It's fun. And they give you free stock. Are you kidding me? I hope you had fun today. Thanks. Have the best day ever. Have fun storming the castle. See you tomorrow.